couple of nice patches, 348 power. Another reason you want a 4-speed. It runs perfectly. I just finished rejetting all the carburetors to the stock jetting. And that little thing purrs. I've got some new plug wires for it I'm going to build here right away today, put on. But there's no denying that. That is just awesome. And let's just do a quick walk around to the car. I got some new wheels for it. Perfect. I mean, to me, these look perfect. But let's look at the car. It's not restored. So I bought this car just as you see it. I had to put the bumpers on it. The interior was just laying on the roof. The seats were laying on the roof. The side trim was in the trunk. And the guy had kind of given up on it. He had a friend painted it with a stick or something, maybe 25 years ago. And it just sat in his garage, and he didn't know what to do with it. So when he came by my shop and offered it for sale, I scooped it up. I knew I could put it together and figure it all out. And it's an original 6-cylinder car, and yeah, I'm driving it around and having fun with it, and I'll get to restoring it. But my plan is to keep buying this stuff, like get the motor, get the transmission, get the posi, get all the little bits and pieces, and that's what I'm doing. I've got the big block front and back emblem coming, and eventually what I'll do is tear the car down, and I will give it a 1,000,000-point restoration, whatever. I'll clean it right up, do a nice job on it. But it is a good solid car. It's actually, I wouldn't say rust free. It's got the rust in the fenders and stuff like you'd see, and then a little bit in the door. But really overall, the car is pretty sound. The bottoms of the doors look really nice. They're not rotten. And if I could pull back the carpet, you'd see the floor pan does not need replacing. It needs some work on the inner rockers and a little bit along the edge of the floor. As for the rest of the car, it's pretty damn solid. Here's the trunk. I don't know where the light is, but you can see it's got the repairs that need to be made there. Somebody's just puttied them up. But the original floor mats are here. The original jack is here. The trunk is solid. There's no rust holes in it. I don't see any really bad spots. Usually back here a little bit. So there is maybe a tiny bit in the back corner right here. And just these spots. But really, I picked the mud off that side, and it's shiny metal. So it's just mudded over. I think that looks a lot worse than it is. But it's nothing. I'm a ticketed body man and painter. I'll make something out of this car for sure. But for right now, I'm enjoying it. How can you not? That motor, it's a runner. And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the summer in the car while I'm collecting parts. And I just thought I'd do a walk around and show you what the car is. And the guy's wife made the interior. She sewed this up. So it for a first try, it's really good. But to be honest, it's just, it is what it is. But from afar, it looks pretty good. And on the inside, I took the 3-speed column, the 3 on the tree that I had in the backyard, and I was able to clean up the collar and remove the shifter thing. And then I took this part off and replaced it as well, so that it has none of the penerdisol. And at the bottom, I changed that out, so I rebuilt the whole column and try to turn it into its own 4-speed. I'm not trying to make an SS or anything silly like that. I just want a big block 4-speed positrac Impala. And right now, I'm on my way, and it's fun. These are great cars. You gotta love them. And like I said, I just rebuilt these carburetors yesterday. I didn't rebuild them. I rebuilt them last year, but I noticed they didn't have the proper jets in them. They had small jets, so the thing was popping and farting because it was lean burning on the 2-barrel and with such a big cam that really, I checked, and actually, I think it was on the forum, I saw somebody post a spreadsheet on what the carbs should have for a 348, 350 horse, and to be honest, I'm not lying. There was 51s, I think, in all the carbs, which is, I guess, for a small engine or whatever, been really, I think there should be, I put 61s in the center carb and I've got 63 in the end carbs. And you just saw that burnout. That is clean as a whistle, and I could have kept going probably a little further. And like I said, that's how I drive them. I want to experience. I don't want to talk about it. I actually want to do it. And if it splits the block, it splits the block. I'm sorry. I just want to live the live. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that walk around. And this is my Beater Bomb 61 Bubbletop.